There's always something, because if there was nothing, how would we know? How many podcasts from the golden age of podcasts are still podcasting? From when it was an indie niche full of quirky nerds. One person's golden age is another man's treasure. And if we're going after the treasure, we're gonna have to plan a heist. We're gonna need a bigger boat. You know, there's just that heist kit on Amazon. Maybe we should get that. Hacker not included. But I know a guy. By the time there's a kit for something, the bloom is off the rose. Your indie makerspace has been colonized. And I'm sorry to say, but it's dudes. The dudes are back in town. We're gonna have to move on. How much of what anyone says is just nonsense? Probably a high percentage. But no one's done a definitive study. Maybe we should commission a podcast. Get Jane Marie on the case. If people moved on from podcasting because they got industry jobs, that's probably what they were going for. Maybe we should replace Kimmel with Jesse Thorne. I'm sure he'd be interested. And then the whole Maximum Fun family can make its way to TV. Last millennium's dream. I think it's not a great impulse to make the new medium the same as the old medium. But who has the vision to try something completely new? And I'm not just talking about creators. The audience in Peoria will never go for it. Apparently, the coasts have been locked in eternal war with the hicks from the mainland. And if you expose them to too many shiny new ideas, they go apeshit. The internet meant that sophisticated people stuck in a thought desert could reach out to lifelines. But it also means the rabble can rouse in louder voices than before. By the time there's a kit, we're in trouble, I'm saying. A barrier to entry keeps people out, but hoops make for excellent jumpers. I don't know. I've seen the tides ebb and flow. I've seen cultural movements rise and be commodified into more bland pap. Are these the tired musings of an old man in his twilight years, angry at mortality and a world that ignored his podcast? I'm 37. That's not old. We shouldn't be this tired all the time. Maybe it's the gluten. Have you tested the gluten? I'll test you. There's a quiz at 11. Don't be late. That's part of it. Is life just one big test that most of us are failing? That's a terrible way to think. So stop that.
What are you looking at?
In an eternal, apparently the coasts have been locked in an eternal, okay. Apparently.
The coasts.
This is my story, and this is my music. My story, my music.